Hi everyone, I want to wish everyone a wonderful Shabbos. It's the beginning of a new month that starts on Sunday night into Monday and Tuesday, Rosh Chodesh Tammuz, a brand new month be filled with new opportunity and hope and strength and good health and nachas and happiness for all of the members of our community. I stand in front of a picture of our great Park Shul. I miss it so much, as I miss everyone, and look forward to actually standing in the shul very soon and being able to daven together. So this Shabbat we talk about the spies, 12 of them that were sent to go and see the land, to come back with a report whether there were fortifications, whether it was a formidable enemy, how strong was the enemy, and we know the tragic results of this mission. 10 of the spies come back with a negative report, and only 2 of them, Yehoshua, Joshua, and Caleb, come back with a favorable report. And what one needs to understand is, why did these 10 spies come back with a negative report? They spoke about the fact that it would be impossible to take the land, too difficult, too complicated. And one wonders why they would even think that way. They were the generation that saw all the miracles. They saw how God had taken care of the powerful Egyptian nation through the 10 Makos, the 10 plagues. He dismantled the strongest king of the time, King Pharaoh. He opened up the sea as we crossed. Everything was happening miraculously, and they saw the hand of God being able to take care of any problem and any difficulty. Why would they suddenly imagine that God would not be able to take on the enemy of the land of Canaan and allow the Jewish people to inhabit the land? Why did they think that suddenly God, who was all-powerful, would not be able to resolve all of the problems that confronted them? What's even more difficult to understand is the 2 spies who came back with a favorable report, Joshua and Caleb, did not challenge the other 10 on these grounds. They should have said, what are you talking about? Of course we can take the land. We've seen the miracles. We've seen the crossing of the sea. We've seen all of these tremendous miracles that God has done. We can do it. Of course we'll be able to take the land. They don't. They don't actually mention any of the miracles. All they say is, Alon aleh, we'll go up. We will go up. We can do it. It's a beautiful land. We can do it. But they don't substantiate their argument by referring to the miracles. So Hasidus explains that the 10 spies were actually important people. Kulam anashim, when they left, they were representatives of the entire tribe. They actually had great strength and spiritual strength as individuals. So we need to understand what was their failure. And Hasidus, the teachings of Hasidic philosophy, explains that what they were thinking was that we know that God can do miracles. He's been doing it for the last while. In the desert, every single day is a miracle. We have manna from heaven. There's no end to the miracles that God can do. But now God wants us to cross over into a land, the promised land, which is going to be governed by the laws of nature. Now we're going to have to plow the fields. And now we're going to have to deal with the daily routines as human beings using our strength and our ability. We are worried that if we cross over out of this desert, this miraculous arena, into the world of the natural order, we will be overwhelmed and we will not survive it. And they said the words, Eretz ochelet yoshpeha, this is a land that will devour its inhabitants. We're going to be devoured by the earth, by the physicality, by the responsibilities that come with entering into a normal order of a world that we at present do not experience in the miraculous arena of the desert. This is a reasonable argument. It's like the embryo that's about to be born, considering whether it's worthwhile being born, taking into account that miraculously in the womb, everything is taken care of. Food and air and all of the requirements is taken care of by the mother. To be born means to enter into the fray, to enter into a new world with a whole lot of new challenges. They didn't doubt whether God could do the miracles, but they doubted whether the Jewish people entering into a new world order with so many new challenges would survive the challenges that would confront them. And this is what Caleb and Joshua responded to. Alon aleh, we'll go up, we'll go up. Don't you realize that challenges are filled with opportunity? And if we take on the challenges of the world there, we're actually going to grow and develop way beyond what we've achieved in the desert. It is only by being born into this new world that the embryo can begin to walk and to talk and to grow and to give. It is specifically in the world of challenge, where there is a vulnerability and a difficulty that we have the opportunity to grow so much more. And this is certainly a theme that speaks to every single one of us. We're all concerned about change. We're all worried about taking on new orders. We live in a world today so filled with doubt and confusion and difficulty, and all of our regular, familiar strengths of the world around us are no longer there. We are out there worrying about tomorrow and what's tomorrow going to bring. But it is specifically the words of Caleb and Joshua, Alon Na'aleh. If we look at challenge and we look at all of the difficulties that we have to confront as the opportunity to emerge from it, having grown, having developed, having become more experienced, if we're able to utilize all of the impediments to be stepping stones of newfound growth inside of ourselves, it will have been worthwhile. May we look at the new opportunities, the new month, the new week, and please God, a new world order that lies beyond all of the darkness and difficulty that confronts us right now, where we emerge from it with newfound commitment and dedication. Alon Na'aleh, we will go up, many-fold more than we ever could before we confronted these difficulties in the first place. I wish everyone a wonderful Shabbos, and please God, a beautiful week and month that lies beyond.